that's live. Hi. Most of the time, there's no one there anyway, just to start with. So
Okay.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
up to it's up to you. So if you have it unmuted already.
I didn't.
Hi everybody, what's going on? How we doing? Welcome to a special stream. Mrs1st is going to be doing things. She doesn't know what she.
This is Mrs1st, but I am a little bit confused since I haven't streamed before. I don't know where I'm looking.
You're looking at this.
I know. I'm going to be starting. I want to take people through to see the 60s house that I have made. And then after I show the 60s house, then I am going to go over to another house. What?
I'm adjusting because you sit the chair down lower than I sit.
Oh, yes, I do sit the chair down a lot lower than you. In fact, actually, I would normally go down like that.
That's fine.
So that'll be okay. Okay, so here we are at my office. This is my temporary office because I have not been able to figure out what I want to do with this building yet. So I just haven't done anything with it for the moment, and I'm just keeping it as my office. I realized I'm going to have to get used to doing this with a mouse and keyboard because normally I do it on my laptop. And this time I'm doing it on a desktop. So it's a little bit
Meredith,
different.
what's going on? So
Oh,
yes, you have to make
okay.
sure you look at that side every now and then, so
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
'cause that's where the chat's at.
Thank
so.
you. Okay, see, I told you I don't know where to look. Hi, Meredith. Nice to see you.
Peters just resubscribed for 28 months. Oh, we have her on camera.
What was that?
You should hear it in the headset now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I
You
didn't have it in the
in.
headset. I was like, what's going on? I can't hear it. Okay. Yes, hi, Taters. Nice to see you. I was just saying that I'm at my office right now, which is this really big house. But it's just my office because I didn't want to try and do anything with it yet because I can't figure out what I want to do with it.
This one, honey?
Yes, that one. Thank you. First is making me my tea. It's nice because, as he pointed out, I don't normally bring him tea for when he's streaming, but he's making my tea. So now I'm going to go. So as you can see over on the far right is the Shady Terraces. That's the one I'm using for my office. The Cabin in the Woods is a new farm DLC house. And then there's a stilt house that I had from before. It was part of the HGTV
It's good if you want it hotter.
DLC, I think.
It's good if you want it hotter.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the other room so I can hear.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
good? for
Yeah,
the time being?
I'm good for for now. Are you going to be watching the
Yeah,
stream?
I'll have it up.
Okay, so then I will say something if I need you.
All I know is that if someone plays a certain song for the dogs, you
Oh.
have to sing it.
Okay.
And the things are
Oh,
over. The things,
speaking of which, num 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 num. They were ready for that one. Okay, yes, good boys. Do you want to come up, Copper?
give
Or you
one
do
at a
one at a
time.
time? Okay, yes, good boy, Moosey. Now, Copper, you want to come up for yours? Yes, good boys. Yes,
and
then.
now we see why Daddy has it set to only one per.
Yes.
No, you're not gonna. No, you're
And
not.
the doggies
you're not
actually
getting
got
more.
a treat earlier this evening because I was eating celery with peanut butter, and whenever I have peanut butter, they have to have some. So I gave them each a dog bone with peanut butter on it. Okay, so we are now going to go to the Cabin in the Woods because that is the house that I just finished up. It is the one that I asked about in chat. I asked what I should do for my next project, and I was told that that I should do the 60s house. That was one of the ideas I was thinking of. And so once this loads into the house, I am going to show you around. And then the house on stilts is one that I started doing a different thing with. Oh, this is interesting. Apparently, it loads. When we loaded it onto Nathan's computer, it didn't load my game onto his computer. It loaded the farm thing, but it didn't load the houses the way I have. Well, that's weird because it was showing that I own those 3 houses, but it's not showing any of the things that I did to it. So, just one moment. Hey, honey, did you hear what I was saying? Okay, it's loading not my houses that I had already done, but just the ones that weren't done. the house that I had turned into my 60s house is back to everything I did to it is not there.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is going to make things a little bit interesting. Because the idea was to show you, I mean, I can go through and clean up this house,
Should have synced.
but it's not...
Just start a new one.
Oh. It already feels crazy having headphones and my glasses together now.
Really?
The Hello Kitty... Yeah. I know. I'm like,
I
where
see
do...
why I take the headset off and then put that on, and then I put the headset back on.
Okay, well, I think this will do for now. But,
Do you not have your
so yeah, I have this on my computer, which I can't stream from, and the computer of Nathan's that I can stream from, I don't have the stuff I wanted to show you. But I guess for now I will just go through and start doing some cleaning. Because sure.
I wonder why it didn't sync.
And let's see, I have to figure out how to click on things because, like I said, I'm used to doing it from my mouse pad. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why it didn't sync. I mean, it shows the houses in my inventory, so it knows that I bought them, but it's not showing any of the things I did to them.
I don't know. Can't answer that. I don't play House Flipper correctly.
You play it correctly. It's just, there is really no correct way. Sometimes I play it just as crazy as you do, and sometimes I do it differently. I have a lot of different variations as to how I do it, depending on what all I've been doing and how bored I am with any particular thing. Once I get bored doing it one way, then I switch and do something a little bit different. Oh, do they really? That's interesting. Maybe we should get some different ears for the headset. So as you can see, the houses in the farm DLC are pretty good sized for the most part, or at least the ones that I have seen so far. On your throne list? As you can see, I'm going through, and even though there's some things here that might be usable, but I am just getting rid of everything. I found when I was doing some of the things, like especially with the luxury DLC, the houses are so huge and they generally looked pretty nice when you would go in. They didn't look like they needed much done to them. And so it was real easy to go in and clean them, and then you could sell them and make a profit. But oh, maybe. That's an interesting idea, Meryl. If that sounds like probably that's what it does. Anyway, I was finding that it's very easy to just go in and clean the house up and sell it, but then you're not really getting the fun of the game. And so I've decided that when I'm playing, I will go in and pretty much just clear out everything, clean the whole house, and start over. A lot of times I do that by tearing down walls as well. I sometimes will move where the doors and windows are. You know, some houses would have a doorway where like you're right against a wall as you open the door, and so you can't really do an entry hall or anything. And so in houses like that, I've found that I can just delete the door that they have and put a door in a completely different part of the house, and that gives me a lot more options. And if I go and tear down all the interior walls, and I can build up my own floor plan. Though I'm looking forward with House Flipper to being able to build houses from the ground up, but with the farm DLC, but it's I haven't done any of that yet. I think actually, since I can't, oh no, I was thinking I would switch over to a different house, but then I realized that one won't be showing what I've got done to it either. Because the one house, I've got the 60s house, which is in this model of house. And then the other house I have, I'm going to turn into sort of a stream clubhouse. You know, a clubhouse for all of our group of streamer friends, with various different things that I have found that fit different people, such as there are Hello Kitty things for first, but you think I should make... Let's do they let I don't know if they let you reconfigure structural walls at this point. I know in the past you could not do anything with the outer walls, but now you can add like extensions onto the house, so you can build things in addition that you can add on. I don't know if you can delete any of the walls that are already there, other than you can delete enough to open it up to the extension. I have not really tried much with the House Builder app yet. When I tried that at first, I thought it looked like you could only build square buildings as outbuildings. I didn't think it looked like it was allowing you to add on to the house. But then I found that it does allow you to add on to the house, but I have not actually tried that. So I have, in one of the jobs, I got to try out the thing for building the foundations and building up the walls, but I haven't tried that on any of my own properties yet. Okay, I need to buy some... Yeah, I need to... Let's see, where's tab? Sorry, I'm having to find my way around the keyboard because I'm just not used to this computer. Okay, so walls, I have to go get some plaster for this area of damaged wall here. And let's see if I get closer. Yeah, there we go. I can switch to plastering. And okay, I think that's the only thing in this room. I don't remember if there was any other plastering to do in this house. For now, I will move the can of plaster out into a different part of the house in case I need to use some more of it later. And like you see, I'm also just selling the doors, and I'm just gonna sell everything. make it all super easy. In fact, I'm even going to sometimes I'll leave the bathroom, not the fixtures, but the pipes where they come into the house. But for right now, I'm just going to take it all out because I don't know where I want to put anything. And it just, that way I don't have to think about that for right now. And just all of this I'm going to be, repainting or tiling or something. But want to just get it cleaned up for now. And this is the garage out here. A lot of picking up to do out here. Oh yeah, and this also, yeah, I'm gonna need to open this and change a fuse. There. And then I can also change out the look of the electrical panel. They've got the destroyed ones there now. Let's see, last time I did red, both because First loves it and also it seemed like a good, caution color. So I'll do that. Yeah, it's great that you can move the attachments and things. You can just, you can do so much now that you couldn't at first in the house flippers. You can really, come up with things that are so completely different than the way they start, which to me makes it a lot more fun because a big part of what I like about this is getting really creative and trying to think about what I could use that space for, what's it seem like would be a good thing to do with it, or how much can I change it? Yeah, Spawn is at work right now. They may come in before I'm done. Not sure, but there's a good chance that they might come in partway through the stream. But they had to work after school today, and all week, I think. As they get closer to the end of school, they're getting more work hours so they can get ready for summer. Oh, yeah, I think I will take them off as they start to fall down under my chin. I'm gonna... I found this cinnamon tea recently that is so, so good. Well, I could try putting them on him. I'm not sure how well I could do it keeping them on him. He will do that for stream, but I'm not sure he would do it for my stream. Oh, we had a floating bag of trash. Yes, of course, about red. Yeah, for the house that I was gonna do with the stilt house, I was doing some red stuff for First and some pink things for Taters and Ella, as well as other things that are personalized to different people in the, that are part of our community. So I hope I will be able to find what I had saved again at some point. If not, I will go gather that stuff up again. But I did a lot of looking on the Steam Workshop, looking up things like Hello Kitty that doesn't come with the base game. Oh, you prefer nutmeg and mace. Interesting. I really like cinnamon, but this is mostly cinnamon, but has other things in it as well. I think cloves and orange. But this is like the strongest cinnamon tea that I've ever had, and it's perfect for me. When my son was out, he and I went to a coffee shop together, and I don't drink coffee, as you may know from listening to First. We are not coffee drinkers. So I got a cup of cinnamon tea when we were there, and it was so good. And my son was smart enough to think to look at the brand of tea that they had. And so I was able to look it up online when we got home and buy some for myself. So this is a more expensive tea than I would normally get, and an indulgence. Oh, hi, Dark Shadow, or Shadow, I guess. As you can see, I am not first, and I am taking over his stream this evening to do some house flipper. What I'm doing is not quite what I'd originally planned, because I was planning to take people to see sort of a tour of a house I'd already finished. Gotta remember which rooms I've finished already. But when we switched it over to his computer, we seem to have lost the house that I already finished. Okay, looks like I've got all the downstairs is cleaned up now, I think. Now these stairs I can actually change into different types of wood and stuff, but I'll wait and decide about that later after I've gotten the rest of the stuff cleaned up. It does have some things in common with the power wash, yes. There is something about being able to clean by just, pointing at things and go from something that's just totally thrashed to something nice. And I was telling people earlier that what I like to do is go through and not only completely clean up, but sell anything that's in the house currently, including the doors and stuff like that. So that way, let's see, I'm switching back and forth because the cleaning goes faster if you do it using the hand icon, whereas you can do it using the cell tool and it just will remove the things, but then it only removes them one at a time, I think. Whereas if you're using the hand tool and you have enough perks that you've completed, then you can do it fairly quickly. Okay, lots of broken glass in here. Oh, I assume that this has also reset so that it will show cockroaches or the mole, any of those things that come up. So if somebody does not want to see those, I can change that, but just because it's basically kind of reset everything, I went through it the first time and saw the stuff, but then after that I was like, okay, I've seen enough cockroaches and I've seen enough moles. I don't really want to continue having them pop up each time. I'm not sure if the newer games if the various DLC includes those or not. I haven't discovered that yet, but just in case. As you can see, the stuff is going fairly quickly when I pick it up using the hand. Oh yes, and then I have this big thing here to sell, and there's a surprise behind it. A whole other section of room that was hidden back there. I don't know what, I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a mole in real life. The one in this game is not particularly cute. It's okay. It's not, it's not as bad as seeing the cockroaches, but it's a little bit startling when you're trying to dig up the mole hills and all of a sudden the mole is under one of them. It's you could tell that I probably would startle even more easily than first on things, because just coming up to the mole when I know it's going to be under one of the mole hills, I get startled just not knowing which molehill it's under. Okay, looks like I need to clean some windows, or is that a broken window? Okay, let's see. Oh, maybe that's just, okay, that's just got a kind of weird glass. I'm going to change out the windows, but I'll wait for now because I'll probably want to, yes? Oh, did you find how to get the other one?
Not exactly.
Okay.
But it's not a true experience unless this is running.
Oh.
Because I'm a mean person.
That's fine. I figured you would have had that on there.
You
were trying to be... What?
I just taken a look and I didn't realize.
It's
an opportunity to find myself sleeping on the couch. Shh. Whatever. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right.
Okay.
Patience.
Okay.
Hey, Uni!
Hey, could you do me a favor? Would you bring me like a little hand towel or washcloth or something? Thank you, because I'm realizing I'm getting hot already in here. Hi, Uni. It's nice to have you here. Yes, I am having fun taking over for First today. Oh, thank you. Excuse me. Gotta blot the face. Thanks for turning that up. Okay, now, let's see. I should turn a light on in here, I think, because it's starting to get a little bit dark. Let's see, I think there must be a light switch here. Yeah, there we go. There, that's better. Oh yes, and now one of the new things with the farm flipper is that you can build or tear down decks and balconies, and you can tile or carpet or put any kind of flooring you want on the balconies. Before it would not let you do that, and people have been asking about it, and so with this update they're letting you do that. Yeah, some of the prices in the game are a little weird. Now I think that the regular light switches cost $14 to buy in the first place. And usually if you sell them, you would get less than that back. But they have some new fancy light switches. And so I guess maybe some of those you could actually get as much as a standard light switch in exchange for a used one. I'm just going to sell all. Okay. I don't know why this happened to me in this house before, but apparently they have a place for what looks like a shower thing, I think, but it doesn't actually. It shows, but it doesn't actually work or let you delete it. But you can put another shower over. I mean, you can put another set of pipes over it. So it's like it's not really there, even though it's showing. It's the first time I've had that happen. Couple more pieces of trash to pick up. There we go. Okay, I think that's everything. We got that room. That one, yes. Okay, we have all the rooms. Let's see. Make it red. Okay. Tell you what. Let's take a quick vote. I'll start right here with this bathroom since I'm in here. And that's weird. It is showing a shower being there, I think. Or a sink or something. It's still showing something is there that's not being used, but it definitely will not let me sell it. Trying to see if I, sometimes you have to click in just the right place to get something, but I've never had that happen with these pipes before. Okay, there are no more doors at all, so you don't see a red door, but we can put in what door. Okay. Tell you what room do you guys think I should start with? This bathroom or one of these bedrooms? Or we could go downstairs and do one of the rooms down there. Do the bathroom? Okay. So now, with the farm DLC, they have come out with a lot more colors just for painting. If I go down here to walls and go to paint, you can see under blue, they have 17 different blues. There are 4 browns, 8 creams, a gradient set, which I think is just like they put all the colors of a particular category lined up like between the darker and lighter to make it easy for you if you're trying to, paint a gradient. So how would you get yourself into trouble here? Yeah, I agree, Taters. It's nice being able to break it down by color categories. It makes it a lot easier to find what you're looking for. When they have this many different colors, it would take a long time. So, first was calling for red. I have heard a call for a black door. Anybody have anybody for or against those ideas, or have any other ideas? Now, in a bathroom, I would normally, even though I was showing you all the paint colors, I would normally go with tiles in a bathroom for at least the floor and maybe some of the other stuff. And we have all sorts of choices, but if I go down, most of these are ones that have been in the game for some time now. But if I go way down, there are some new ones that came with, okay, this is where the new ones start, that came with this DLC. You can see there's, quite a few different color choices of this same pattern. And then there's an interesting pattern that looks like it's sort of textured or something. And again, in a lot of colors. And then there is a checkerboard in various different colors. And then some various neutral kinds of things, like stone and brick. And then a few more tiles. So yeah, it really has quite a few more tiles in here. Well, okay, 17 or so is not a lot of colors, but it's a lot compared to what House Flipper used to have. It used to have maybe 2 or 3 of each color category, so it would get very frustrating. And a lot of times, like, the furniture that they would have in it would not necessarily match the colors of the paint or the tiles, so many different things. So it was very hard to find things that looked like they were meant to go together. Let's see. As I was scrolling through the tiles, does anybody see something that they have a strong preference for? If not, I will just go ahead and pick something, but yeah, well, clearly you are someone who paints, and yes, and Merilith paints, and so he knows the difference between the various different colors. But when we're working with the rather limited Florist Big Beige. Okay, let's see. Let me just. Oh, no tea. Okay, there we go. Florist Big Beige. Oh yeah, I like those also. They're ones that I have used a number of different times. And the doors generally cover up that little section between rooms, but sometimes if they're not placed exactly right, you can see under it a little bit, so I like to put something down there. I don't think they do in the base game. I had some Moroccan tiles downloaded from the Steam Workshop, but since I don't have all of that right now, I don't have access to it. But that they actually, in the Steam Workshop, I found a lot of different Moroccan things. Little footstools covered in Moroccan fabrics, and window seat covers that were in a Moroccan print. And let's see, they had planters that were done in a Moroccan print. Okay, if we could have that fixed for next time, that would be great. Look, there's red and light red. Okay, well, I don't think red is going to do too well in this bathroom. Although, if people want to see a first style bathroom, I mean, we could do that, but I don't know. I think that's black, although it could be a very dark blue on there. It's a little bit difficult. Let's see, I think there's a light I can turn on here. Let's see if that makes a difference. Well, that might be like a navy blue. So we could, the options for doing the walls, we could either paint the bathroom, we could do just some basic white tiles on the walls, or we could do some kind of blue or yellow, or we could do, they have these same tiles that we put on the floor, and they also have a smaller version of the tiles that are on the floor. Any of those ideas jump out to, that somebody thinks would be good to try? Let's see. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Wall tiles. I'm going to go down through here. Okay, so I might do some of the small wall tiles that come with this, with maybe doing white, have them only part way up the walls, because I think if I go all the way up the walls with that, it's going to be a little bit much. One thing that is really nice now is you can lay down whole sections of tile or paint or whatever you're doing at a time. It used to be that paint and tiles you could do one vertical thing at a time, but now you can do like 5 or 6 rows across instead. I'm just going to go all the way around with this. I'm having to think a lot this evening because I have to remember which things I've been using, I've had from the game, the base game, and which ones have been part of the stuff that I've downloaded from the workshop. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go stand over here for a second and think what the best. Okay, do we want to go with, yes, that is a lot of patterns. I was going easy and trying to do it this way instead of trying to make things match or, go together somehow, but it is a lot, I know. Okay, so do we want to go with a bathtub, a shower, or a combination of the two? Because currently there are options. It used to be that it really, well, I guess you had bathtubs and showers, but you did not have any combinations. Clawfoot, there's a couple different kinds of clawfoot tubs, and one of them has a shower in it. The other option is doing a separate shower. Okay, sorry, I've got to go into installations first. For assembly, we'll go with bathtub plumbing system. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna, because that thing, well, it will put it over there. Huh. But I think, actually, I know some of the bathtubs hook up behind them and some of them hook up on the side, so I'm gonna take a look at the fixtures for just a minute. Okay, so that one is on, all of these are on the sides. The one down here that has the shower as well hooks up on the wall behind it. Yeah, especially don't have any warming drawers for the towels, but they do have a vertical towel heater thing. It's like pipes. It's a what do they call it? Like a, oh, sorry, I blank on words sometimes, but it's like a radiator that you can use to heat your towels. Yeah, it's like a radiator that goes up the wall, and then it has bars that you can hang your towels on to warm them. Normally, I remove all the radiator stuff from the houses because I feel like most houses in the U.S. don't have radiators at this point. Usually we have, like the HVAC, but they do have radiators, and that is something that the base game assumed. The base game assumed that everybody would have a radiator, and they also assumed that people would have washing machines in the bathroom and have no dryers. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the developers of this game live in Poland, and so, they must have things that are different there. So they've gotten feedback from people, and so have given more different options now. Okay, so for the bathtub, the clawfoot tub choices that we have are the Brioshka bathtub, the Sven James bathtub, honk, and the Sven Jamie bathtub. And then, well, actually, the only one that's clawfoot, I guess, is the Brioshka bathtub. And then down below, we have the Dermilia bathtub shower combo. So since it is a somewhat crowded bathroom, we could do this one. Oh, okay, and that one's at the end, so I just need, I still have to do the installation. And I'm trying to remember, I think, if I remember correctly, I think that one actually uses, oh, that was not quite what I meant to do. I think that one uses a shower plumbing system, although I'm not 100% sure, so we will have to just try it out and see. If it doesn't work, then we sell this and try something different. Back to back. Oh, actually, I could just do it from here. And let's see, I like it with the golden metal. You could actually do a red metal or brown, or rose gold. I know you like rose gold, Taters, for some of the things you've done. A cream, which is also it's a metallic, it's just a different variation of gold, really. The sunny yellow is a brighter gold, and then there are darker and lighter, steel going through to black like iron or something. We could try the red on this. That's an interesting one because I haven't tried the red option for this before. And okay, it seems it does not like that shower thing there. And okay, maybe what I will try and do is I will put down a bathtub fixture, but I will leave the shower fixture as well in case I need both. Oops. I know for one thing, somebody said that a way they were able to manage to do a bathtub and shower together is they bought both a bathtub and a shower plumbing system, and then let's see, we got the bathtub one, so now I need the shower. Or no, I did the shower. I need the bathtub one now. Try this. Let's see. What somebody did is they bought both systems, and then they placed both the bathtub and a handheld shower thing in the bathroom, but without actually installing them. Oops. And then they took them one at a time and screwed them in or something like that. So there are workarounds. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it hooks up to the bathtub thing. So I may be able to just sell the shower stuff. Here we go. I like this red fixtures. That's kind of cool. Okay. Interesting. When I've installed this before, the way I wasn't able to install it with the curtain side out, so I ended up installing it with the curtain behind it, and then just assuming, okay, you have to pull the curtain around when you get in the shower, which does make sense. I mean, this seems more like how it would be a lot of times, but you also can't really see it as well. You have to walk back here to see what it looks like. Okay, so I think I will put the toilet over here, because that way we can have a little bit more room when we're putting the sink in, so that if we want to add additional storage or anything. Oh yeah, copper would have been good. It would have made sense for that. But yeah, it's definitely red. It's just a metallic red. I think I heard Spawn coming in just then. Is that you, Spawn? Oh well, there. Hi. Do you notice it? Did you notice how your dad looks a little bit different right now? Are you okay? Oh, bad day, huh? What? Oh. Okay. Dad isn't. What?
I'm gonna go find something to eat.
Okay. Dad is in the living room, I believe, if you want to go talk with him. If you would like me to talk for a while, let me know.
I'll be fine.
Okay. Taters says, hey, kiddo. Oh, and Merilith said, hello, Spawn. We will give hugs for people having crappy days. Yeah. Spawn,
No.
as you know, they had to clean up puke at work last night, and Spawn has a difficult time with that, and so they are continuing to feel very much upset stomach today, making it hard to eat, because every time they eat they think about that and just feels gross all over again. So it's made it hard, So they haven't had enough food, which of course then makes you feel crappy too. So it's been a hard day. Yeah. I've always been the puke cleaner-upper in my household since I've been an adult. My late husband used to say that he just could not do it, or he would end up puking right along, on top of it. And so I was always the one to do it. And then when First and I got married, he told me the exact same thing, that he could not clean it up. Of course, he had, he was a sole parent for, over a year before we got married. And so he did his fair share of cleaning up puke with 2 very young kids at the time. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit lost on what I'm doing here. Sometimes I have trouble reading and thinking about other things at the same time. But once, okay, I don't know how to spin things without my mouse pad. I guess it's the wheel. Okay, yeah. I'm used to using my fingers a certain way on my mouse pad on the computer to do that. So I had to figure out what I do. Yeah, toilet installation for the puke. I know. Good timing, huh? Okay, and now we will pick the toilet itself. From what I could tell, oops, wrong thing. The only new toilet in this DLC is this one right here. I think I will just go ahead with this because might as well. It's new. And I was able to make the metal match the metal on the bathtub, so might as well have it match. Never seen a toilet with red metal on it before, but I like it. It's just different. And I am not going to put a washing machine in here. I will make a laundry room in the garage. That is how I like to do when there is room. Some of the buildings that they give you in this game are so tiny that you don't really have much choice about where to put things, but since this house is pretty good sized, and it does have a big garage, so we can put a laundry room out there. Let's see, sink is down this way. Yeah, there. There we go. No, they don't get into the drain size. They do pretty good for a simulation game for actually making this in some ways feel like you're really doing these things, but there are it's definitely not quite the same as doing it for real. I mean, that magic mop broom thing is, amazing, and okay, let's see. Have to go back bathroom fixtures. The menus on this are not always the most intuitive, I have found, but they are getting better. Some of the things that were hard to find before, they've gotten to where it's a little bit more uniform, I guess, is what I would say, for how to find things. But it's still, you have to go to installations to get the correct piping and stuff for your bathroom, and then you have to go into a different tab to get to the bathroom fixtures. So it means going back and forth a few times, and I always seem to get kind of slowed down whenever I have to transition back and forth between those things. It's like it just causes my brain to glitch for a minute, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I'm working on. But I do like how they have, when you're installing these things, they have it, showing from the view of being under there, hooking the pipes up and things. And then let's put a mirror above here, and that will be under decorations, under mirrors. Okay, do we want a smart mirror or just a basic mirror? Smart mirrors are, like, I don't know, it's not something I'm familiar with at all. Maybe some of you have smart mirrors. I guess they are like computerized mirrors. Normally what I have, now they should flip the view around. Yeah. That would be interesting. Okay, I think I am going to go with the mirror module.
Mirror on the wall.
Let's see, I'll have to go with the smaller mirror module. But I kind of like these modules because they give you a chance to have a much larger mirror than most of the ones. If you just buy a mirror, usually the sizes that they have are not as big as what I would prefer to have. Oh, is that? Oh, I'm gonna have to go up with these. Okay, well, I can do that. Apparently I was too close to where the faucet was on there, so take it up to there. That'll work. And then we'll go get some accessories for the bathroom now. So we go back over to this menu, to accessories, and then to bathroom. And the new bathroom accessories are at the top here. Oh, okay, they have all different colors. Let's see, oops. They have a few different styles as well, it looks like. But I think for now I'll just go with something like this. I'm good. Let's see. Maybe go with that. I think that looks like it would be a pretty close match to some of the colors in the tiles. And then you get to pick colors for the toothbrushes also. So, oops. Oh, that's what I, okay. So I keep forgetting to change to the next thing. Okay.
Yes, go on.
Buy that. Put that over there.
I already know that there won't be much to harass you on because you are actually good at this game. I might have searched someone, but I'm still going to be in here.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to have your company. Harassment or no. Let's see. I think
my sanity.
I went to the light. Or, let's see. The brown coffee is the color I was using.
So what made you want to stream?
Oh, I've been thinking I would like to for a while. Let's see. Do it. Yeah, that's how I spin it. And the thing is, I couldn't stream from my computer. And so when they came up with the new farm DLC, I was doing things that I wanted to be able to share with people. And there really wasn't a way to do it from my computer, and so we had talked about me doing it from Dad's computer, and so I decided today, since he wasn't streaming, would be a good time to try that.
If I had known that you were streaming, I would have went and streamed at work.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, you need to check and stream when you're at work, whether you know someone's streaming or not, because you never know. There could occasionally be a surprise stream, so it's always good to check just in case. Okay, so we have a soap there for each sink, and we have the toothbrushes and a glass, but they're on opposite sides because that's the only way that'll all fit. Now we need to do towels. We have the option of doing towels on towel racks, or like hanging on the wall racks, or standing racks, or folded towels. I think for this time I'm going to do a wall towel rack, because that way I don't have to find a place to put it. Now I just need to think what color towels we want to go with. I think maybe I will do just white for the towels. Let's see. I can do red for the bar so it can match the other metal. And then I will put on the, let's see, no, brown coffee. There, we'll do that maybe for, or maybe I'll put a dark blue for the blue in the tile. There. Time zones have foiled again? I don't... Oh. I wouldn't have, because I didn't start until 7:30. Okay. I'm confused by all that, but guess it has something to do with the settings of the time zones. Okay, now we can put a door on. The new DLC now makes doors in 2 different heights. So I believe the 2-meter height is the standard ones that they've had all along, and now they also have the 2.75 meter. But I know they also had some that they listed as short doors. I don't, oh yeah, like this. Well, no, I'm not entirely sure if there's just the 2 sizes. Okay, I guess what I was considering standard, they're now calling short, which makes sense. But again, it's down at the bottom here is where you see all of the doors that are new to this. So you have some that are just door frames, and some of them are quite narrow. And then they have, quite a lot of different styles of doors, much more than they've had previously. Previously, the doors were all pretty close to the same, but with different wood tones that you could use for them. And then occasionally you would have a door that had like glass in it or something for a front door. But as you can see, they now have, lots of different shapes and sizes. But most of those seem like they are outer doors. I think or a lot of them anyway. So I am just going to go with, let's see, I like these. There's these inter-yucca bathroom doors, or the cameo, or the lanua, or the capulus. And those are pretty nice. Oh, glad to hear that the hot tub is up and going. Good job. Sounds like it's time to come visit. Okay, I think I'm going to go with... I'm going to be cheapy and go with this bathroom door here, because this is pretty cheapy. But as you can see, they give you options for glass in these things, but you know, I can't imagine why you would want to have glass panels in a door that says bathroom door. But you know, I guess people can do what they want. But I always tell it to put wood in there. Okay. Oh, that's right. I missed some cleaning here. I see those things on the mini map that let me know I did not get these walls cleaned on the stairs. I didn't catch all of that, but I know it was Princess Bride. Okay, come on, there's still some more. Gotta get a little closer there. Oh, there's still... Okay. It's interesting. It doesn't show you what you have to clean when you're down here at the level that you can clean it. But when you go up above, then it shows that it's dirty. So I see... Still need to get something right over here. Let's see if that got it.
So,
Yes?
when I twisted
Got it.
my doorknob
Uh-huh.
leave my room, my doorknob decided to be weird, and it felt like it jammed. And I'm like, I swear to God.
Did you think you were
screws are-
trapped in your room?
No. I thought that I broke the doorknob. again.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I just never realized, but no, it was just being weird.
Oh, hi, Silver. Where? Oh, yes. So you did. Thank you for pointing that out to me first. I am having a hard time keeping up with chat. Yes, it's nice to have you here. Yeah. One thing I have found is, especially on the original doors, they don't always look, when you put them up, they don't always look like they do in the images for them. And so, yeah, well, that'll help, yeah. Okay, let's see, I think I like this floor. This is one of the new floors, I think. And I actually kind of like it, even though it looks like older wood. But, let's see. What do we want to do? Should we go with paint or wallpaper for this bedroom here? Yeah, what you see might be what you get. Oh, you're fine, Merilith. I enjoy the commentary. I just have trouble, you know, as I'm going back and forth. I definitely may miss things. So for any of you, if I miss responding to something you say, please, you know, repeat yourself, or at least don't take it personally. I am not trying to ignore anyone. I am just as I'm going back and forth and trying to read, I'm feeling scattered. Now I see what you streamers deal with. It's not something I am used to. But yeah, on the doors, the original doors were, let's see, down here. No, not quite that far. Right along here. They have one that's supposed to be ebony, one is supposed to be white, one's supposed to be mahogany, and one is just brown. But when you put them up, all of them just look so weird. They do not look like wood at all, really, to me. The white one is okay. The others, they're like trying to make them look like wood, and they really do not. Some of the newer doors look a little more like wood, and I don't know if they have any of what was it you were saying? Bamboo. I don't know if they have any bamboo doors. I do know they have some bamboo items in the game. Okay. So now, okay, yeah, I was gonna go and look. I think I will just go with paint for this because they didn't add any new wallpapers, I don't think, they had at the Christmas time, they added some Christmas wallpapers. For Halloween, I guess, they put some sort of Day of the Dead wallpapers. And then, for the Pets DLC, they did a pet wallpaper and stuff. But most of the other ones, with one of the Halloween things, they did, I don't know what this, that's supposed to be black marble. Okay, that one's not too bad. Yeah, here, they've got like all these different damask things, but the only color choices they give you are like black and white, black and red, black and purple, stuff of that sort. So I think I would rather just go with something. In fact, actually, before I paint the walls, I'm gonna go. Yes, it's still there. Now, are you redeeming that for someone's birthday or just for fun? Okay, what I'm going to do, I am going to go into the furniture and look at the different beds, and then based on what bed we put in here, I will decide what color to do the walls. So we have single beds, double beds, bunk beds, lots of different things, even hanging beds, pallet beds, beds with canopies, 4-poster beds, kids' beds. In this game, if you want a room to be a kid's room, you have to put certain things in it, including a kid's bed. Most of the time, unless a family is specifically looking for a kid's room, they usually prefer to have a double bed. But I'm not making this to try and get any particular family. I don't know. Does anybody see a particular bed that stands out that they like? gotta help a teen decide what to eat. Yeah, that sounds about right. KAO bed. Is that the wooden one? Or let's see. Have to go look through it and see. No. Oh, okay, this one down here. Okay, so we can go with white bedding on this, or we can go with a blue stripes with a pattern, but blue stripes as well, or with a rose patterned bedding, golden flowers bedding, gray pansy bedding, rose weave in sort of a neutral colors, and dandelions also in sort of a neutral color. Taters, since you were suggesting that, oh, you like the dandelions, okay. What about the wood color? Do you have a preference? Dark wood, light wood? Let's see, we've got sapele, white, dark, beech, alder, and gray wood. Okay, let's see, that's over here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. And now let's see. Trying to think which wall I want to put the bed on. Probably turn it and try to put it over here. I think I have to back up a little bit. I didn't get that quite straight. There. When I'm playing on my computer, I can really only put things going, straight one direction or straight on the, go in the crisscross direction, but I cannot put them on a diagonal unless I plug my mouse into it. Now with this, it's the opposite problem. I can do different things, but I can't, I can miss getting it straight. So now let's see, let's go into the paint, and really doing that bed did not decide on a paint color for us because pretty much any paint can go with that. So do we, yes, yeah, I have a mouse, so I do plug my mouse in when I want to turn things. It's just I don't leave it plugged in all the time because, no, I actually have one that plugs into my computer. I do have I did have a wireless one as well, but I don't really use the mouse most of the time because it's just difficult a lot of times when I'm using my laptop, it's when I'm laying down on the bed or something. It's just not real easy to use it there, but I do put it in sometimes when I want to move things around. Like I'll wait till the end of a project and then put the mouse in and go and adjust any furniture that I need to. Okay, so paint colors. Anybody want to call out a color for me to start with for paint? Let's good green. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of nice green choices here. Or at least, I mean, not as much as, do you want the dark lime or the regular lime? I'm assuming you would have said dark lime if you wanted dark lime, so yeah, regular lime. Okay. I did a lot of the dark lime in the 60s house I did. I found it reminded me a lot of the color that my mom's kitchen back when I was a kid was done in green and orange. She had one wall by the little breakfast nook that had I gotta get more paint on the one wall had a mural of flowers in the green and orange and I think yellow and white, and then the kitchen itself was painted this bright green, and I think there may have been some other orange in there as well. I'm not sure. I know green and orange were put together an awful lot and should not have been. Yep. The painting in this, I don't think it gives you the option to do multiple sections at once in the same way it does with the tiling, but you can move quickly. You can do more than one section at a time. It just, you have to like start with a single thing and then you can kind of keep going. And you go under here. With the tiling, I think it'll do above and below windows at the same time, but the painting only does one. But did you notice that I got this good-sized bedroom completely painted with this tiny can of paint, and I still have paint left in there. So it seems that the paint cans give you a lot more, because it used to be yeah, 2 avocado. Yeah, it's almost close to a mint green, seems like. But yeah, every perk on the planet. Yeah, I do have, well, you know what? I no longer have all the perks because they came out with new perks. They now have new house building, or like, I forget what they call it, but some construction of some kind. Let's see if I go here. And then they have farmer perks now and architect perks. That's it. I've gotten 2 of the architect perks, none of the farming perks, because I haven't bought any of the farm stuff yet of the animals. Yeah. Not gray enough for a sage. Yeah, the mediums will do a lot, but like I said, I've found that even the smalls can do a pretty good sized room. It used to be the smalls couldn't do more than just a bathroom, you know, at the most, and now they can do a lot. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I like the floors here, but I'm still gonna put something new. So we could go with carpet. They have a few new carpets. Only one shows here at the top. And then they have some linoleum in a variety of colors. The old carpets that they had, when you would put them on the floors, they did not look like, they didn't really look much like carpet. I mean, they just looked like a flat color, sort of carpet-like, but now I'll just show with this for a minute. to just give an example of, I don't know how well that shows on stream, but it actually looks like there's sort of stuff like a texture to it. And that mattered when I was doing the 60s house because I had to put in shag, you know. So, well, yeah, I'm not doing the 60s house right now. This is the one I had used for the 60s house, but I'm not worrying about that for now. Yeah, I was actually thinking I would put in some floor panels so we can do wood. Some of the woods look more like wood. Some of them look more like fake wood. And that they have the floors and ceiling tiles are all together. I mean, so really anything you can use on the floor, you can use on the ceiling and vice versa. But let's see, I think this is a pretty nice wood that actually looks like wood. So I'll go with that, unless, I don't know, that's pretty dark. I could also try something lighter. We've got could do something like this French nut. Oops. I don't know. I think that might be a little too reddish against the green walls. I like that wood color. It's just, well, it's okay. Let's see. Maybe. Oh, they do have some new woods in here. Maybe what I'll do is just go with a lighter version of what they had in here. The one that's not weather beaten. Yeah, that one had a little bit of a, oh, okay, Taters, you said you like it. I'm not sure which of the of the ones I've done you were saying. And Merilith, you said it's cedary but has no pattern. I'm guessing that you were talking about the second one that although the first one just barely showed up at all. It just was really dark. But I think, how does that look to yeah. Okay, yeah, I kind of like this one, partly because it's something different that I haven't used previously, because it's part of the new game. And so I am enjoying trying out some of the new things that they have to decorate with. In fact, let's see, we've got, for our lighting in here, we have just a really, really basic lamp. But I think I'll leave that while decorating. And then, let's see, I'm going to move this over just slightly. Oh, did you notice that the beds now give you an option for sleeping in them? That is something new with this. And I think that has something to do with the farm stuff that came out, because the farm items, you have to like water them every so often and fertilize them and things like that. And so if you want to have your game up still, but you don't want to have to be, going back and forth doing those things, and you're not using it, you can sleep and it won't your pets won't get hungry, all that other stuff. It'll stop doing any of that while you're, oops, wrong one. Furniture and bedroom. I do not particularly like the new wardrobes that they have. They look very much like other wardrobes, just old and beat up. But I guess depending on what wood... Oh, there's a bamboo thing. You can make them look nicer by using a nicer wood. But yeah, it is like engaged stasis mode. Yeah, they look very rustic, which is, I mean, it's understandable. That's, for the...
I don't think it means what you think it means.
I don't think that means what you think it means. With the farm flipper, for one thing, I think the pieces that they have added are things that they use in the jobs that you can complete with this game. And so there's a lot of farm stuff, and a lot of that, they're going with old rustic houses that you have to go and fix up. Okay, so I'm going to go into bedside cabinets. Let's see. In this case, rustic pine means, dear God, no. Yeah. Some of these things, when they're doing the barns and stuff, it makes sense. It's not what I would want in my house necessarily. Anybody have a favorite of these? Let's see, we've got the new things are a Tecma nightstand, Iris nightstand, Urba nightstand, Ella nightstand. Okay, the Jimmer bedside cabinet, I think, is made to go specifically with the Jimmer bed, which is like it's almost like a futon type thing or something. It's like a lower bed. These are, let's see, there's the Mime bedside cabinet. These down here are older ones, but I like some of them, like the Ratatosk bedside cabinet looks pretty nice. And they've got the Knox bedside cabinet and Acme nightstand, I believe, were part of the Vampire Castle thing that came out at Halloween time. Let's see. Okay, maybe I'll try an Iris, and then we can go with pale oak, coarse dark oak, dark ash. There's a lot of them that I'm not crazy about the woods, but there are usually some woods that I do like. Cool ash, deep chestnut, cool oak. Actually, well, let's see. We could go with like a regular wood tone, or we could go with like a gray wood to match the gray wood bed. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of click through because I haven't seen all the options of the woods yet. The soft maple isn't bad. What one's that? Brown bleached cedar? Oh, pale bleached cedar, dark natural birch, light natural birch. Let's see. Oh! Okay. Yeah, now I get to find out what it's like to have the crocodile snap on me. Let's see. That can be bamboo, light bamboo, brown oak, natural oak. Blame taters. Somehow I'm guessing it wasn't taters who did it, since first is saying blame taters. Hi, Silver. Yes, he is harassing me. That's... Of course, I would be to him, so fair's fair. I'm just going to go ahead and make this gray so that it will go along with our gray bed. And go put one on the other side. And let's see, put some lamps up to go on the nightstands. We need standing lamps, table lamps. And yeah, it's, oh, they've got, okay, they do have a new table lamp there. Most of the early stuff is candles. I'm gonna put one of these stained glass lamps because I like the stained glass lamps. And of course you clipped it. There. Okay. And now I think for a wardrobe, that long wall would probably be the best place to put it. Oh no. Sorry to scare you. Poor First, I fall down enough that when he hears me yell, he thinks I'm hurt. Let's see, let's try this Herba wardrobe here and see if that will fit here. Oh, and that also kind of puts together the wood tones of the dark brown with the gray, so it kind of ties together the floor with the furniture. Thank you, Silver. Both for the compliment and for watching out that, you know, First is treating me the way he should. Okay, let's see. Let's give them... We could put a dresser in as well as a wardrobe. Maybe since I did the Herba wardrobe, I'll go with the Herba dresser as well. Gonna see if that has enough room to get in between there. If not, I will move it somewhere else, but I think, yeah, there's enough room to walk through there, I think. Yep, that'll work. Okay. And let's see. If I put a foot, or let's see, I forget what you call them, but like a bench at the end of the bed, will that, let's see, bedroom, dressing table sets. Oh, they have different lengths of the benches now. Let's see what length we currently have here. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. So you have a place to sit down, and that still gives us enough room to walk there. Now, let's see. I think we should have a carpet on the floor somewhere. I can put a decorative carpet down here at the end, or I could put a carpet under the bed to try and have it stick out. Oh. Let's see. That's under decorations for the floor. Oh yeah, they've got. They do not have too many choices here, but we do have. Yeah, that's too. I thought at first that was just sweater looking, but it's actually very Christmassy, so I'm not gonna do that. They've got a lot of really strange carpets in here, but there are some that are okay. I think what I am going to go with is just a nice furry carpet. Maybe I'll make it green to match the walls. Not sure I like that. Just go with white. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Everything is upside down. Okay. Oh. Okay. And we are back. Let's see. We should put some pictures on the walls, I think. So if I go back here, we can go to pictures and we can look at photos, paintings, or posters, but I'm going to just go through. They start with some really strange things. We can do modern art, or we can do copies of actual real paintings. Some of those are stranger than the modern art. Let's see. Trying to decide if I want to go with a photo or with a painting. Maybe we'll do this mountain landscape photo. Put that there, and of course, if we just come over here and look out the window, we can actually see these mountains and a waterfall and everything. That's one of the things. You should have heard me talking to First when I was playing through this, and I was like, oh goodness, look, I love watching out this window. Now I'm watching the sunset. Stuff, and he's just thinking I'm a complete goof. Let's see, we'll put that over the bed because that looks like a good size for that. Then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these other walls. Oops. I don't always know. Okay, that's bigger than I was thinking of for medium. But sometimes you'll click on something and do small, and it's like so big that it barely fits on a wall. And then other times you do large and it's like just, you know, maybe a couple of feet or something, but it really varies quite a bit. Yeah, I think, let's see, was that small or medium? Let's try it on small and see if that will match this. Okay, not a perfect match, but close enough. So that'll do for that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and do a door of the same kind that I used for the bathroom. Not the bathroom door version, but that same type of door, so that I like to try and do all the doors in the house matching each other in general. Same thing with the windows. I like it to try and keep them even throughout the house, although there are times where I will change things up. Okay, it must be, I guess it's further down still. Ah, there we go. There it is. Okay, and again, I am going to change these from clear windows so that this person can have a little privacy for their bedroom door. Those can be okay for things like a door to a kitchen or some other thing, but doesn't seem right for bedrooms and bathrooms. Okay. Now let's see, maybe we'll add oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay, the direction the door is opening, I am going to need to move things around a little bit. Oops. Okay, I guess I could sell those. I was not meaning to sell that, but I forgot that I was on the little scanner tool. So here, I'm going to come in and try and add a few little extras to the room. Go into accessories, and oh, that's right, they don't have bedrooms listed with accessories. They have, oh, let me see how much room I have over here. There is enough room here. I could probably put one of these I forget what they call them. Oh. Dressing table sets. I can put a dressing table over here, I think, except not one with a tall mirror like that one, because that's good. Let's see. Let's see. We'll do that. And yeah, this one's pretty small. Let's see, I'll face it this way. Oops. And I will give it a poof to go with it. Had the hardest time when playing this game early on, trying to find the beanbag chairs, because they called them poofs, and dressing table stools or chairs or whatever you want to call them also get called poofs in this game. What is that? Huh. I don't remember seeing that one before. I'm going to go with that little bit of flowers with the gray painted wood legs there. And then now we can go into accessories, and I can put some little accessories on there. Yeah. Okay, so I will get some cosmetics to put on here just so that we can have, I think they have some that are, oh, nope, they only have individual things. Okay, well. We'll get just a nice little thing of eyeshadow and some brushes. Well, yeah, but that ottomans I also think of more like footrests, but they include footrests in that whole poof category too. Again, I think it's one of those things that is just has to do with our different countries, you know, that we use different terms for things. Maybe that, I don't know if for sure if that's what it is, but okay, that'll work. And then, oh, hi Ella!
TV rated my stream with 12
Welcome
viewers.
in, and hello Raiders. I am not the person usually streaming here. My husband, 1st 624, normally is the one streaming from this account, but he let me come on and use his account today to stream a little bit of House Flipper that I've been having so much fun with. So that is what we are doing. When I got the stream started, I let people know that I was originally planning to show off a house that I had already decorated, that I had turned into a 60s house. I had used, this is a house that came with the new farm DLC for House Flipper, and I had gone through and cleaned everything and decorated it and had it all done, and I was going to take people for a little tour of it before I started doing something else, decorating another place. And when we got here, I discovered that my stuff that I had saved on my computer didn't transfer over to my honey's computer when we transferred the game itself over. And so all I have gotten done so far this stream is we did the cleanup, and then we did this bathroom here. We put in a little clawfoot tub with red metal fixtures because my husband loves red and they offered that as a choice, and I haven't seen red fixtures before, so we decided to try it. But yeah, we did that. And then the second room we are just about finished with is this bedroom right here. And I love the view from the windows in this house. They have you looking out over mountains and trees and waterfalls. Thank you for coming in, Ella, and for bringing your group with you. Make sure that you get up and do your stuff that you need to do after stream. I hope that you are able to get some rest and get a drink and everything, but it is really nice to see you. The other building that I'd wanted to show people and planned to work on today was a sort of a clubhouse having to do with our group of streamer friends. And I have special things picked out for that house, including some pink things for you, Ella, as well as red things for Mr1st and Hello Kitty, because anybody who's been in First stream knows that Hello Kitty pops up every now and then in his stream to scare him, and so now it has just become a thing in the stream. Let's see, I think I'm going to see if I can fit a plant in here somewhere. Need to go over to accessories. Oh no, that's not in accessories, that's in decorations. We have plants, and let's see, small plants. I'm looking for something that would be small enough to go on the top of this thing. Let's see, we'll give that a gray pot. There. Oh, no, doesn't quite fit. Okay, let's see, maybe put it on the windowsill. There. Okay, maybe a book on the nightstand so that they can have something for a little reading before bed. And that will be in accessories under hobby. We got some more music things. Oh, maybe we'll put a book about farming, since this is all about the new farm DLC, so we've got an open book about farming there on the nightstand. And I think I'm going to go ahead and stop with these two rooms for tonight. It's just a short stream. I'm not, but since I am not used to doing this, I think I am going to go ahead and just call it a night for now. Sorry to do that right after you got here, Ella, and all the raiders. But let me see. I'm going to see if Mr1st can help us find somebody to raid into, since I have not done that before. So I am not sure where to find everything on his setup in here. I've figured out how to get a few things. Oh, well, thank you, Ella. Yeah, I'm hoping to do this every now and then. Hopefully I will get a little bit better at it as I go. Tonight, it was a trial, and then, like I said, it kind of threw me off a little bit because I didn't have the things that I was expecting to on here. But it was fun, though, to just do a little sample of some of the things of how I go about cleaning and decorating a room and stuff. But I have actually fully decorated this particular house already, so I don't necessarily want to go through and redo the whole thing right now. I think I will, next time I stream, I will find a different place to be decorating, because, and maybe even start trying to build a house from scratch, because I have not tried that part out yet, but you can now with the new farm DLC. you can start placing a foundation and tell it where you want the walls to be and everything, and it will do that. Yes. I will definitely give Spawn hugs, and I will give them soup if they will accept it. That does sound like a good idea for them. Okay, Mr. First, are you around? Honey? Are you able to come in here? Oh, okay. Ah, yes. We are going to go visit Uni. She is playing Goose Goose Duck. But I do not know how to do that, so you will...
It's already started.
Oh, you... Okay. First did it long distance. So we will go visit Uni. You're
fine.
No. But I was going to let you take over to talk to Uni.
No need. Guys, everybody, bye. Have a lovely rest of your evening.
Yes.
Go say
Thank
say
you
hello
very
to
much
Uni.
for joining me this evening. It was a lot of fun spending time with all of you.
Blessings on you, blessings on your family, guys. We will talk with you later. Good night. So then what you do is once you rate out, just make sure you hit stop streaming.